We're gonna try this soft and delicious bread all the way from South Sudan. Buckle in and just join me. Let's make this soft and amazing bread. This bread is one of Sudanese or South Sudanese most beloved bread ever. Any part of the country you go, you will find. And we're gonna make this one too. We're gonna make beans and we're gonna enjoy it with. This is the bean I'm using. And now I'm just putting it in my pressure cooker so it can cook. And then we can make the bread over there. So we're gonna start making the bread. And first of all, I was using this pressure cooker for the first time, and it did wonders. Actually, I put the loy put lon chilu in pressure cooker can chan pyamiat. I chingy tal kwa chika cham dian ngi loy. Going to in pressure the angel secure. So let's start with our bread. Yeah. So in this video, we are making one of Sudanese beloved bread and traditional bread in all the way of the country. Some people make it flat bread, some make it more soft and unique. So I add my uniqueness in it. I add some milk and some egg. I add on 1 egg and 1 cup of milk and 2 cups of water. That small glass over there is equivalent to cup. I checked and it was okay because I made it. First of all, I used this one. And then the flour we're going with is wheat flour. I bought mine from Co-op, but you can buy it from anywhere. It's okay. I just let you know because you might see the logo later on when I'm using the flour. And I use yeast about 1 tablespoon and a half. That's what I can say. 1 tablespoon is enough. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna use egg now to put it in there. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the flour and mix it. We're not gonna wait for the yeast to rise because I know that yeast pretty well. This is the yeast I normally use in my house. And don't forget the tastiness. Add a pinch of salt so as to taste. So I'm going with the wheat flour. This flour is quite unique in its own way, but it's not like stretchy, but it's good. I like it. I like the texture. It gives that flavor and all this stuff. So I wash my hand before putting my hand inside the dough. I don't like to use glove, but this is the part you can use glove you like. But for me, because I'm making it for my family and myself, I don't need to bother myself, put glove on, not for the safety, because I wash my hand pretty well and I've been cooking all the way in the kitchen. And before even I cook, I did wash the dishes. So I didn't touch a lot and I didn't go anywhere. So you may ask for your own preference. But for me, I'm happy with knitting it in my hand. And that's what we are going for. Like I say in my post, we will be only be posting 2 times a month or 3 times a month. It depends. But 2 video a month, normally, that's what I will go for. But if there's like an extra, maybe it will 3. But expect 2 videos from now on in this channel every month. And that should come because I see like this channel is not growing that much. But it's not like I'm giving up. I just want to give it a room to breathe so the video can reach new audience. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video, comment about what's your favorite part of the video. And let's know what we can make next. So you like new to this video. This is a traditional bread actually. In the past, people used to make it with firewood and charcoal. We'll make something like we'll create something like an oven, but we'll use mud to create it, and we'll build it all the way, and then we'll put the wood on the other side, and then we'll put the baking pan, and the bread and the dough inside, like made flat. We roll the dough until it's flat, and then we lay it in the baking pan, and then we put it in the other side of that so it can take the heat from the firewood on the other side, and then it's baked so perfectly. We call it furun, but now it's like a modern oven, but we call it furun back then. That's how we used to make it. Some will go to the thinner layer, and most of the time it can be hot and it can burn too. That's why like they always will get crushed and all this stuff. So if you're from Northern Sudan, you know this better. But if you're from Sudan too, South Sudan, you know this. So to all my followers, to all my subscribers, I appreciate you for making this channel today. And all I can say from you guys is just stick around and watch 3 minutes to 4 minutes. You don't like, you can skip the part you don't like and you can continue watching it. But if you're joining me for the first time, welcome to this channel. This channel we cook Sudanese food. Mostly we focus on traditional food, but sometimes we make Western food because I live in the West now, and my kids sometimes they like crave something from the West and they want me to make it for them. So I will be making like sometime from the West, but mostly I focus on South Sudanese dishes. But I like to put other countries in it. If you have a dish, you have a dish in mind and you want me to make it, just let me know and just write the name, and I will try to make it. If you like you want a simple recipe for a busy weekend or maybe for just a family meal, I got a lot of video in this channel. You can click in the video that come at the end of this video up there. You can choose to go and watch them. You can choose to go to the playlist, because I will be linking the playlist right there up on the video at the end, and you can find just a regular video and you can watch over there, and I will appreciate that. Like I say, what you do, you roll it like that, and when you're done rolling in this way, you spread it around and then add flour and put it on the pan for the later baking. So what I did, I tried to do it on beside the sink, but I couldn't do it over there. I only did one, and it was so tight and small, and that thing was sliding over and over. So what I did, I came to the dining table to do this one while I sit down and do it. So this is me rolling it, and I'm gonna be rolling them all to put them on the other side. And whatever flour left later on, I might put whatever dough left. I might put it in the baking pan, so I can make it as a tea bread, bake it and then cut it later on to turn it to something like a breakfast bread for like tea. You can use jam, and you can use other thing. Then my English, you may find something not like that. All I can say. In daily use credential bread, credential full. Ama like credential مربى. ممكن تستعمل مربى وممكن تستعمل الفول عشان تاكله. هاي ده بعدين ده العيش تاع السودان ده نقدر نعمل عليه ده. لا تجرد بالفيديو ده كده حد يستمع كده وحذر فيديو ده ممكن يعني تخلوا لي الكومنت عشان نعرف تكون كيف يعني زي ده أو تجرد في channel ده. thank you for coming and شكرا شديد. ممكن تحدث الفيديو ده لآخر وورلي جديد شنو هنا وتشيل شنو فوق كمان في الفيديو ده. لو انت من السودان ونورثern السودان الفيديو ده مننا وده حجاتنا وده حال تحليتنا عيني وده هذا ده جنجارة وده حد لايك البينز اللي بعمله ده الجنجارة actually. لكن ما بعرف جنجارة ده يعني اللغة ده but بعرف جنجارة ده من الناس كينيين وشنو كده. لكن لو تجريد تحلينا بس اوكي. عندي ده فرن حقي يعني انا بعمله بيكني عشان يكون جاهز. ما عندنا فرن زي السوداني، لكن عندنا اوفن. انا بعمله باوفن يعني احط حاجه صغير ده عشان بعدين يكون تاع بريكفاست صباح. يعني رجعنا بده ده كمان وكده. انا عملت سامل ده كان عملت البينز وبين الشدا وماشر كويس. انا اديته حاجه ده اسمه شنو السوتي براون عشان انجز كويس. and they have beans نمشي ناكل بو العيش ده بعدين. Okay you guys, I just explained a bit in Arabic, and again that is the beans I made, and this is the bread. They are literally coming up and they are like cooking nicely, and that's what I really love. And this one we're going to be using with tea later. Like I say, it's going to be for the tea. That's why I put it in that small baking pan. And on top of that, we're gonna be like the beans I made in the pressure cooker, and the pressure cooker is got a lot of option to cook. And what I love about it is about like 30 minutes and then it's all done. And if you feel like the water is still a lot, you can put it in the saute brown, and you don't have to cover it all. You just have to let it just cook and just keep it washed so it doesn't squeeze the water out entirely and burn. And what you can just do is you can just stick around until you check. You can come around and check until you can. But the bread, I cook about 350 and 30 minutes, and I keep checking actually so it doesn't get burned, because sometimes you might not know the flours are different and they cook differently. So you just have to keep checking. And these are my beans already. This is my pressure cooker. Actually, it's cook about 1 hour, this one, because the saute brown cook about 30 minutes. And the bean fresh, the bean cook is good to cook about 30 minutes. That's what I use bean cook first, and then use sauteed brown so it can take away the excess water and make it cook nicely like the way I want it. And these are my bread already. Now I'm gonna be removing that from the oven and put them there and try to cut them and see how they went and how they're doing so far. So what you might do, what you have to do right here, you have to pour some oil and make sure you cover it, because you leave it uncovered and you leave it and like you didn't put any oil in there, or maybe like not cover, it's not gonna be as good as you think. It's gonna be like gargosh, like what we call gargosh. So what you need to do, cover it and make sure that it stay for about 15 minutes, and then open it and let the hair go in there, and then you can cut it. But for me, I only give it 15 minutes for it to supplement, for it to sop and then cool down. And I came back again and cut. Even it was still hot, even it was burning my hand, but not in a bad way, in it just other way. So now they are like warm, but not that warm. They are still hot. So you are a sensitive person with the heat, you might give it up like 5 minutes and open like that. But if you're like me, used to cooking and burning, this is the way it is. Like you can see my hand, I'm removing it because it's quite hot. So like I'm showing you now, it's hot, and you can see there a bit of smoke coming on top. It's perfect and it's delicious and amazing. I love the way they turn out. Even I wasn't expecting them that really good. They turn out so perfectly soft and delicious, way back all the way. You might see it like might say the bottom is burnt, but it's not. That's how it's supposed to look and that's how it's supposed to be. But don't overburn it, because it might give that bitter taste and you're not gonna like it. But for me, it's come out so perfectly and it's so good. So give it a try and let me know. Give it a try, let me know. Now like I bring the food in the dining table, we're gonna try to enjoy. But first I will taste so you guys can know, and then I will call my children, and then we'll go and enjoy the meal, because it was lunch time and that was lunch actually. So I just say, let me share with you guys. See you in this video coming up.